Hello my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading. This one is all about some exciting surprises, some exciting news coming your way for 2021. So if you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how they work. So over here we have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can go ahead and scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, and then you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about what is happening for you guys. What are some surprises coming your way in 2021? These are good news surprises. I'm super stoked about it. So we're just gonna get right into it. If you guys like to choose with crystals below the cards, let's pop some crystals on there right meow. All right, so if you guys like to choose with crystals, here are our crystal options. Over here we have some blue obsidian. It is super pretty and gorgeous. Then we also have some agate. This is an agate geode. And then over here we have some amazonite in the form of a sphere. Then over here we have some rainbow moonstone. And then we have another agate geode slice. It is gorgeous. And those are our crystal options. So again, take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, again, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find that timestamp that's linked to your specific card, and then you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading for 2021, all those surprises coming in. So without further ado, let's hop right into today's video. All right, group number 1, if you guys chose this pile, let's hop right into your guys' reading. All right, so pile number 1, we start off with this broken open card. We also have let it go over here. We have the 2 and the 8, which equals a 1, and then we have the 2 and the 4, which equals a 6. So numerologically, this is all about stepping into your own power. Broken open, we're letting go of a lot of different fears that we used to have. We are just completely opening up. We're learning how to open up. So maybe you guys are finally opening up about something that's been like, you know, deep within you, a certain passion that you might have, a certain interest that you might have, just your own authenticity that maybe was hard to bring to the surface before. We're just breaking open. We are becoming more authentic. We're becoming more comfortable in our own skin. So broken open, you guys are just opening up who you really are. You're opening up about who you really are. This is also about finding who you are as well, because the 2 and the 8, you're someone who's very unique. I can tell you that. The 2 and the 8, this equals a number 1, right? So in numerology, this is the sign of someone who is a pioneer, someone who's brand new, someone who comes up with their own ideas, someone who's like very different. They're like the trendsetters, the trend makers. Everyone follows in their footsteps because they're the first ones to try something new, right? So I really think that you guys are also trying new things in 2021 that you've maybe never even felt before, you maybe you've never even thought of before. So you guys are just like blossoming in 2021 and really opening up to new things, trying new things, and yeah, it just seems like there's just this new energy coming in 2021, and you guys are on the forefront of that and making that happen. Then we do also have let it go. So I think that there's certain restrictions, certain inhibitions that you guys are releasing in 2021 to bring in more harmony into your life. Some of you guys might be really into music, because whenever we have a numerology of a 6, it's all about harmony, which makes me think about music because it's very musical, being in key, being in harmony. So some of you guys might be really, you know, just attuning to who you really are, becoming harmonious instead of, you know, living in a dissonant life. You know, some of us live in a dissonant life because we're doing things to either people please, you know, that kind of stuff. But I really think that you guys are going to be more and more attracted to certain music in 2021, and it's going to really help you release a lot of things and to, you know, let go and then break open the real you, shed your old skin. I think that you guys are, yeah, ooh, I'm almost picturing a snake here. In fact, I am picturing a snake here that is just shedding its old skin. It's shedding who they used to be, who it used to be, and we are opening up a new self. So I think that you guys also might change up your style a little bit. I think that you guys might be you know, just becoming a little bit more authentic with who you really are, and you no longer look for acceptance from outside of yourself. I think that we're just like fully stepping into our power this year in 2021, okay? So getting into our tarot cards, we have the 10 of Swords right here, and then we have the Queen of Wands being reversed, and then we have the 5 of Swords. Interesting, we have a lot of sword energy. Some of you guys might be either a fire sign or an air sign, since we got a lot of fire and air sign energy happening over here. And then we also have the 5 of Pentacles, okay? So let's talk about these tarot cards. Some of you guys might have gone through a time of repressing yourself. What I'm getting from this is like this Ten of Swords and this Queen of Wands. We are letting go of a time of suppressing ourselves or suppressing our inner feelings, or letting go of something that we might have regret over. There might be something that you guys even have regret in the past about, but we're finally letting it go and breaking open, releasing. There's this huge releasing energy around ideas of regret or things like that, things that just made you feel a little bit less enthusiastic about life. You know, there was probably a time recently where you guys were feeling a little bit more, just not really your full energy is basically what I'm hearing. Is not, you guys weren't maybe in your own full energy, but now we're finally breaking open, letting go, and we're able to step into that. And so we also have the Five of Swords over here. So yeah, there's something that might have happened that might have made you feel like unworthy, or even left out or unaccepted, something along the lines of that. But we're finally, look at that, Five of Pentacles being reversed. This is so good, because this is us being able to realize that we have people that we can depend on. We have people that will accept us. This is about coming back into the warmth. So 2021, some exciting surprises, coming back into the warmth, okay? Somehow we're coming back into some warm feelings, and we're able to let go of some sort of past that you guys have been kind of attached to. So let's get deeper into this reading for you guys. Let's add on some more cards over here. So the next few ones that we have, let me try to pull these off the table. We have the Alchemist over here. So we are taking what was once just regular old lead and we're turning it into gold, because that's what the Alchemist is all about. We're taking average, everyday, ordinary things and turning them into great things. I think that you guys are going to start to appreciate the small things a lot in 2021. And the Alchemist is a really good card. So it's not just about like accepting where you're at. This is more of like being able to create something, being able to create gold out of nothing. So I really think that you guys are going to have the opportunity in 2021, as you guys release all this old stuff, to maybe take the minimal things that you might have around you and actually create something really good with it. So the Alchemist is all about that. So if you guys have a dream in mind, but you're thinking, oh, I don't have the right assets, or I don't have the right things, I don't have enough money to do what I want to do, I don't have enough, whatever opportunity that you guys are looking for, the Alchemist comes in when we are able to actually utilize the very few resources that we have and turn them into the most valuable thing. So I really think that you guys are going to be transmuting some old stuff that was kind of just like average, everyday, whatever, and being able to transmute that into something that's really positive. Okay? And then we do also have this card here of trust. So I think that you guys are going to be building more faith in 2021. I think that you guys are going to be, this trust in the universe, this trust in the process. If you guys have been feeling down about yourself and not feeling, you don't feel worthy, things like that, I feel like you're going to be able to build trust in yourself, trust in your path, trust in your life, trust in your destiny, what you're meant to do, trust that everything is going to work out. And that's what the Alchemist needs, because, I've been reading this book lately called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I highly recommend it. You guys are reminding me of this so much. There's been all these inventors, even Henry Ford, for example, who was always told like an 8-cylinder engine can't exist. We can't build it for whatever reason. He tried over he tried over so many years and just being like, I'm going to do it. I don't care if we, don't have what it takes, because, we have limitations in our world. He's like, we're going to make it happen. I don't know how we're going to make it happen, but we're going to make it happen. So let's just not give up and let's just keep doing it. And people thought he was crazy, absolutely crazy. But he's like, no, we're just going to do it. Okay. And now we have 8-cylinder engines. But he didn't give up, and a lot of people told him he couldn't do it. So I think that you guys are almost like this sort of story in 2021 of being able to finally trust in yourself and being like, okay, yes, I only have this minimal amount of things. Yes, there's these certain boundaries that make me feel like I can't do it, but 2021 is the moment of breaking free of those boundaries and just being like, nope, I'm inviting myself into this new opportunity. I'm going to do this. I'm trusting in myself. I see my vision, and I'm going to let go of the things that hold me back. And I think that this is the moment of the realization of maybe even attaining some of those goals that you guys have been desiring. And then we also have the seeker. Of course, we have the seeker and the tooth. The tooths always represent self-worth, because in dreams, when we have dreams about our teeth or things like that, it always deals with our self-worth. Okay, so teeth coming in is you guys gaining a higher sense of self-worth. The seeker is you guys finally being like, okay, I know that I had doubt in the past that I couldn't make these certain things happen, but I fully believe in myself now with the trust card, okay? So you're letting go of the doubts that previously held you back from your things, and now we're diving into it. Now we're doing it, okay? So the next few cards that we have over here, we have the 12th house. Interesting, that one is ruled by Pisces. Then we have the Psyche over here. Very interesting. What sign is that? I don't even know. These are astrology cards, and I haven't seen the Psyche card coming up yet. These are brand new cards for me. We might have to look at what that one means. And then we also have Mars over here. Okay, so this card automatically, I already feel this mental energy coming from this. This is you guys getting that mental health on track and finally feeling really good about yourself. And the 12th house also deals with our subconscious mind. So Psyche and your subconscious, realizing how you used to hold yourself back from certain things that maybe you guys have wanted to attain, and how we can now move forward and attain those things. And this Mars is just this energy of like pushing forward. This is taking action. So I really see you guys taking action and kind of like getting out of this lethargic kind of mindset. You know, if you guys have been feeling like you guys can't sleep at night, things like that. Things are keeping you awake, things are keeping you up because there's certain worries about the future, there's certain thoughts that are coming in, because the swords always represent worries that haven't yet manifested, but they're worries. But they haven't yet quite shown up, but we worry about them because it's like, oh, are we gonna head in that direction? It feels like we are. But they haven't quite yet manifested. So I really think that in 2021, you guys are able to let that go, break open, realize kind of like maybe how your mind has been acting lately, and starting to push that in a more positive direction, being able to take what it was and turn it into something that's beautiful, and then take action towards that direction. And I think that you guys are going to be attaining lots of things that you didn't really realize that you could attain, okay? The next two cards that we have Adorn the Temple and Communicate with Spirit. Ooh, you guys. Okay, so Adorn the Temple. I think that, oh yeah, you guys, that self-worth is coming up. I think that you guys are going to realize how sacred that you are, your real worth. And I think that that worth is going to start shining through in 2021. I don't think you're going to no longer let people treat you a certain way. I think that we're just really getting in touch with like your own real self-worth. Adorn the temple. And she's just adorning herself. She's, decorating herself. She's getting ready. I think that you guys might even be interested in even giving yourself more time in the morning to make yourself feel good, to really take care of yourself. Maybe implementing like healthy habits that make you, doing rituals around you, being able to take time for you, things like that. So I'm really seeing that sort of energy. We also have a 9 energy coming over here, so we're completing some old phases. And then we do also have the 2 and the 8, which is another 1 energy. We have 28 and 28 over here, so this is all about that coming into your own power, realizing your sense of worth. Communicate with spirit. I think that you're getting in touch with the energy that's around you, rather than just looking at the physicality of the world and where you're currently at. It's looking at the potential. Energy is potential, right? So energy can become anything. So communicate with spirit. This is you getting in touch with that sort of energy. Even if you guys might have even have a loved one that has passed on, I think that they are going to be with you in 2021, helping guide you through the energies of 2021, helping you attain your goals. We also have a lot of this sort of blue energy right here with this 12th house and the Communicate with Spirit, which 12th house is Pisces, which is all about the other side and communicating with spirit. So these two cards right here are really making me feel that more communicative energy, right? Because we have the throat chakra with the blues and almost a bit of that third eye with that 12th house sort of energy. So I really think that you guys are going to be seeing signs and synchronicities that are coming either from your guides, angels, passed on loved ones, things like that, that you guys are going to be noticing. So pay attention to synchronicities, especially if the number 1 has been standing out to you a lot. Like if you look at the clock and all of a sudden it's 1:11 or it's 11:11, or if you see a license plate driving by and it has 1s all over it. I really think that that's going to be a big thing that is going to be popping out for you guys in 2021. It's interesting you guys chose pile number 1, and we have all of this 1 energy that's really standing out, and also this 10 of Swords breaks down into a 1 energy. Then we have 2 5s over here, which added together equal a 1 energy, so there's going to be a lot of shifts. But there's so much synchronicity. You guys chose pile number 1. We have a 1, we have a 1, we have a 1, and we have a 1. That's crazy, all right? Lots of this 1 energy, lots of different kind of like shifting energy as well happening over here. So with that being said, we're going to take out our Astro Dice board. We're going to do some Astro Dice to find out the top 3 zodiac signs happening. And we're just going to get some more information by using this board right here and just see what comes up for you guys. So first off, let's get our top 3 zodiac signs using this dice right here. As per usual, let's see what comes up. These can be talking about important dates as well. So we have Virgo, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or even Virgo season. We have Sagittarius. And Virgo again. We're going to roll that one more time. It landed on Virgo as well. Virgo is going to be really important for you guys. And we also have Pisces, interesting because we also have the 12th house coming up, which is Pisces. So it's very interesting, you guys. So those are going to be the top 3 zodiac signs. They can also be talking about seasons, but I want to mention that Virgo came up a lot. So Virgo is all about healing. Virgo is all about making new schedules, making new routines, finally really, being very particular. Virgos are very particular, so I think that even you're going to be thinking a lot about yourself and getting the grind on. Virgo knows how to get their grind on. They're really good at scheduling. They're good at keeping things in order. They're like the sign of like keeping things in order. So I really think that you guys are going to be focused more on doing things right, making a schedule, making a routine, making a plan so that you guys can go towards more of that working mentality to be able to help others, to be able to lift yourself up too, right? So those are the vibes I'm getting there. We're also going to roll these all together to get any last information for you guys. So May might be an important time. We have Jupiter coming up. So even the grand Jupiter Saturn conjunction that's happening on December 21st might be something that's quite shifting for you. It could cause a lot of like good amplification energy. So it's happening in 2020, the grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn on December 21st. So that date might be important leading up to your 2021. We also have the 3rd house over here, which is all about your communication, the connections that you're making, the network that we're having. We also have Aries coming up. So Aries, so Jupiter in Aries in the 3rd house. This is all about expanding yourself, your ability to communicate with other people, your ability to this self-confidence, especially when we're talking about socialization, expanding your friend groups. You could also do some small little getaway travels, like small, this is more like the 3rd house and Jupiter. When you add these two together, it's not really like super far away travel because the 3rd house, which is Gemini, which is ruled by Gemini, is a little bit more of local travel, like within your same kind of maybe state or even country. Jupiter is a bit larger though, so I do either way, it's a general reading. I think that there's travel in the books for some of you guys, even if it's just a small road trip type of thing. I do think that there's just this more expansive energy, especially around friend groups and also around your own self-confidence and taking action to new directions, right? Because we have Mars and Aries coming up, which Mars rules Aries, right? Which is all about taking action. It's that masculine energy of saying, I'm going to do it. I'm going to expand out of this and I'm going to do it. These are all really positive energies right here for getting things done, for doing it, for going ahead, making those plans and doing the small learning that we need to do, because there could be certain things that we still need to study and learn to move in this new direction. This is also all about your mental health as well with the 3rd house coming up. So yeah, I really think that we're getting our thoughts in order, we're getting our mind in order, our confidence, everything like that. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 1 for your 2021 surprises that are coming towards you. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 2. If you guys chose this pile, let's just hop right into your guys' reading. All right, so group 2, we start off with the Oracle's Gift and the Royal You. So these are really interesting ones to start off with. These are really powerful cards. Like the Royal You, that's that's a powerful energy. And we also have the gift energy, so the Oracle's gift. What I want you guys to know right now, and I say this every time that we have gift cards coming up in the Oracle cards. So the Oracle's gift, sit for a moment, write down what it is that you want to create this year, because I really think that there's something big that you guys will be able to create, and that is really up to you what you want that to be. So write down in your journal the biggest thing that you want to create this year, write it down, set the intention that that is going to come true, because this even coming up right now is letting you guys know that one wish that you guys want to be fulfilled will be granted for you. So wish for it, sit down, take some time. We also have this 1 energy right here, because 3 and 7 broken down equals a 1 numerologically. And so this is all about the beginning of a new cycle. We're starting new. This is a really big potential energy as well. This is all about the pioneer, the trendsetter, somebody who goes into something that they've never really explored before, somebody who's not afraid to try something new that no one's ever tried before. So I think that in the year of 2021, one of your guys' gifts is going to be able to do something that you've never really done before. The Oracle's gift, okay? So we're bringing in this new energy. There's something new that's coming into your world in 2021. And then we also have this 16 over here, which deals with a 7, which this is some higher spiritual knowledge. This is you guys learning deeper spiritual things, doing a lot of more inner reflection, noticing your self-worth. The Royal You, this deals with abundance as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys reach into a larger amount of abundance in 2021 as well. So the Royal You, some of you guys might be opening up a new company, some of you guys might be starting a new project that brings in like money on the sides, things like that. The Royal You guys, is all about gold. Self-value is increasing, confidence is increasing, abundance is increasing massively in 2021. So I really think that you're going to be able to get to a higher place in your life in 2021. The Royal You think about that. You think about like the hierarchy of that. I think that you guys are up-leveling yourself in 2021. There's going to be some sort of increase. There's going to be some sort of like step up from where you are right now. Okay, and that all deals with, this deeper aspect of spirituality, really helping people. You guys might be interested in esoteric stuff with that 7 energy over here. So some of you guys might be, definitely doing a little bit more just spiritual stuff. Maybe you guys are getting into manifesting a little bit deeper, things like that, okay? So with that being said, let's get into our tarot cards. We have Justice being reversed. We have the Knight of Swords being reversed. Then we have the Strength upright. Interesting, you guys already have 2 major arcana cards. Okay, so we have some Libra energy over here, some Leo energy, some air sign energy, which can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then we also do have the King of Swords, which is again that air sign energy that we were just talking about. You guys don't need to be any of those signs for this to resonate, but sometimes it really correlates to you guys. And I think honestly, pretty much most of the time, it really correlates to your guys' astrological signs, which is really cool. So with that being said, let's talk about what we have here. So interesting, we have this air sign energy that's kind of just in this reversed energy. So I think that this is you guys kind of stepping out of this idea of always taking really quick action, or, letting your thoughts get the best of you. We're getting over the fact of thoughts getting the best of you with this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords takes action really quick and he soon regrets it, right? So now we're taking our time with something, especially since it's next to the Strength card. In 2021, one of the biggest things that will pay off for you, because we have this Royal You, this is about increasing abundance, right? So if we're talking about increasing abundance, this is about not taking the quick way out, not using the quickest route and being like, oh, I'm just going to do this and it's okay if I overlook this and this and this, because hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully it'll just turn out okay. If you're signing a contract, read through that contract, make sure that you're getting that best deal, make sure you're, getting what it is that you want. So I think that you guys are gonna be more focused on that in 2021, is really taking your time, having that patience to be okay, well, I'm not gonna just waste all of my resources on this one thing. I'm gonna make sure that what I'm getting is something that is going to actually be what I want. And I think that this is why we're having that increase of abundance, because we're increasing our self-worth. We know that we're worthy of the best things. So we're not going to settle for something that's not that anymore in 2021. You guys are just really focused on, like I said, getting things that you actually deserve. So the Justice as well, things that were unbalanced before, things that we've fallen into before that ended up being something that was not the most practical, or maybe just not the, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the best quality thing. Like we might have rushed into something in the past that wasn't the best quality, but now we have the patience to fix that. Now we have the patience to rebalance those things. Okay. So yeah, I do think that you guys are rebalancing. You guys are having more patience, and you guys are taking your time with things. You're realizing that sometimes if you get your intuition coming, sometimes there's certain logic that we must follow. Sometimes there's certain intuitive gut feelings that we just need to listen to. And instead of just roaring right away, sometimes I feel like some of you guys might say things too quick and end up regretting them. So 2021, we finally realized how to just hold back a little bit, have that patience, you know, so that we can get rewarded for that. Your patience is going to reward you heavily in 2021. I want you guys to remember that right now, because this whole reading is about patience rewarding you. Okay? That's why we have strength upright. Your strength, your ability to not jump into something right away is going to be one of your biggest payoffs in 2021, okay? We're balancing out the scales, especially things from the past, things like that, and we're finally realizing that we just need to take our time with it and everything will be okay. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm seeing over here. We're also learning how to communicate better. So I think that you guys are learning how to communicate your thoughts deeper and more efficiently and more effectively to get your point across, and you're gaining the confidence to now do that in a more proper way rather than just, you know, blurting out the first thing that comes to your mind. So that's just an interesting thing there. Or if you guys usually just rushed into things and, you know, you let people either take advantage of you, you let people kind of walk all over you. Now we have our patience and our strength to be like, no, I don't accept that. I don't accept. Okay, so the next few cards that we have over here, we have the waxing gibbous moon. Fun. Then we have the waxing crescent. So 2 waxing moons. That's fun. So waxing is when it's growing, when the moon is growing into the full moon. And then we also have the Hygeia asteroid. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this is you focusing on your proper, what you deserve, basically. So Hygeia is kind of like also looking out for your health. And the reason why I always remember that is Hygeia sounds like hygiene to me, even though hygiene isn't really what Hygeia is about. It's more about, you know, health. It's more about being in good spirits, focusing on your mental, your physical health, all that kind of stuff. So I think that you guys are focusing a little bit more on your worth, a little bit more on what you deserve, and realizing, being able to look in a mirror and being like, okay, this is who I am, and all that jazz. This is what I deserve. So I'm getting a little bit of that energy from this, and also we're growing into a full moon. We're growing into a time of completion, of seeing our full self, illuminating our full self. Instead of having dark corners, instead of, you know, having to figure ourselves out, you think about a new moon. It's, you don't really see the whole moon. It's not illuminated. It's brand new. We have to figure it out. We have to, you know, we have to illuminate it. So the waxing is when we begin to illuminate the moon, when we begin to move towards a full moon. And so the fact that we have both of these is like, we are getting to know ourselves deeper. We're getting to realize more fulfillment. We're bringing in more fulfillment. And the fact that you guys are expanding the royal you, I think that you guys are increasing a lot of abundance. I think that you guys, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you are growing towards that. This is a growth type of year of us illuminating all those things that we want, those desires that we have, and how exactly can we go about getting those? You know what I mean? So then the next 2 cards that we have release. Okay. We have the Sage. So you guys are letting go of something that just didn't kind of work out. It could even be certain thoughts that you guys have, certain thinking patterns that you guys have had, that it's time to just, you know, we're bouncing off that old lily pad. You know, we're getting off this old lily pad. Some of you guys also might be moving in general, because when I'm looking at this, bouncing off of a lily pad, that's almost like leaving something behind. So I think that somehow you guys are leaving maybe a job that didn't work out for you, something that you guys have like planted yourself on. You're leaving it, but it only was meant to be temporary, because we're not supposed to live permanently on a lily pad, right? So I think that for you guys, this could be talking about maybe you lived in a home that was only supposed to be temporary. Maybe you guys had a job that was never meant to be your lifetime purpose. And I think that you guys are finally moving towards whatever that lifetime purpose is, whatever the more solidity that you guys are moving towards. And I think that we're taking those stepping stones over there. You guys might need to still take on a few different like temporary things in order to get there, or maybe you are jumping straight to the goal this year. But either way, you're on those stepping stones and we're releasing some old things. So I do think that you guys will either be releasing an old job, maybe an old partnership, an old relationship, or even moving your home. Then we do also have the Sage right over here. So with this Sage card, we're releasing the negative things. So if there's anything that holds you back, if there's something that doesn't make you feel good, 2021, I do think that you guys are letting it go, or you're just at least making it better, because Sage can also just transmute energy. So even if we cannot leave something, we're still able to transmute that energy to something different and into something new. But I do think with this release card, we are kind of moving somewhere different, whether that be in our career, our relationship, or our actual home life. So yes, and because of your guys' self-worth, we have teeth on this card. Whenever I see teeth on cards or in dreams, it talks about your self-worth, right? So we're releasing the old negative thoughts that we used to tell ourselves, and we're coming into a better time of treating ourselves a lot better and a lot kinder. Then the next two that we have tap into primal power. You guys are stepping into your power. You guys are stepping into that self-worth. There might even be something that with this Strength card and with this card right here, this is a really powerful energy. So this is the energy of, there might be something that you are scared of, something where you let either people walk all over you, or you let somebody take advantage of you, or some of you guys were dealing with maybe a toxic relationship, or work life, or whatever the case may be. I really think that you guys are getting the confidence to finally stand up about it this year in 2021. We're standing up about something that wasn't right. Because I really think that you guys held back on communicating about it. When I'm having these King and Knight of Swords reversed, there's something that you guys weren't communicating. There's something where somebody didn't realize your worth. And I really think that you guys are tapping into that in 2021. You guys are like, okay, I know my self-worth and I'm going to roar it out, okay? We're not taking necessarily the quickest action towards that, because we're realizing maybe some quick action kind of bites us in the butt, but we're stepping into our primal power of like setting boundaries. This is setting those boundaries. We're not necessarily taking quick action being like, okay, bye, I'm never going to see you again unless it's like really toxic and that's what needs to happen. But I'm seeing this in the more of the way of setting those boundaries, looking at this person and being like, I already know that I'm powerful enough to say this with confidence, that I don't need to yell and scream it. I can just sit here right now and just tell you the way that I'm feeling, and I'm gonna hop to my new lily pad without you. I don't know, I'm really feeling that sort of energy from this. So that is one of the blessings in disguise in 2021. I think that you guys are finally gaining that confidence to just be like, bro, that's not happening anymore. Then we also have the Create Sacred Space. So that reminds me of the Sage card that we just had over here. This is getting rid of that negative energy. We're creating a sacred space. So I think that, yes, you guys are moving to like a new lily pad. You know, again, whether that be in relationship, career, or home life, either way, we're moving to a better place and we're able to create a sacred space for ourselves where we feel safe, where we feel recharged and energized, where we feel like we can just be ourselves. So somehow we're shifting into more of that energy in 2021. So with that being said, let's move on to your guys' Astro Dice in here. Or actually, let's talk about this numerology really quick. This is a 4 right here. So yes, some of you guys, there's something around your foundation that needs to be addressed. And then over here we have the number 5. So we're making some big changes, especially around our foundation, our security. We're needing to confront those things that make us feel unsafe, or the things that we're relying on for safety right now that make us feel comfortable, that we need to address because they're maybe not the best thing. Sometimes we get attached to a toxic environment that we don't necessarily like because it does bring us security. So for example, a job that brings you security but is kind of toxic because maybe the people don't treat you right, or a relationship that brings you security, and the same example goes for that, or again, home life, things like that. So I do think that you guys are going to move to a much better environment in 2021. So with that being said, let's roll our zodiac sign dice 3 times to get the top 3 zodiac signs for 2021 for you guys, and let's see what comes up regarding your surprises. So we have Scorpio coming up, very interesting. So this could be Scorpio season, or this could be talking about Scorpio people in 2021. We also have Taurus coming up, a very interesting. Those two are opposing signs actually. So that's kind of just an interesting sort of energy. Taurus again. So Taurus is going to be something that's important. So this is about knowing your worth, making yourself feel comfortable as well. This is about comfort and security. Taurus is the ruler of comfort plus security. So that's going to be a big focus for you guys in 2021. And then we also have Leo. So you guys standing up into your confidence. We also had the Strength card, which was very interesting underneath here. That is ruled by Leo. This is the Leo card right here, Strength, because we have the lion in it. So with that being said, let's take all of our dice together. Let's see what comes up for you guys. Depending on where they land on the board can be something that's very interesting. And again, the dice, if I didn't mention it previously, because I forgot if I mentioned this previously when we were rolling it for the top 3 zodiac signs, it can also be talking about seasons or people's sun, moon, or rising signs. So just so you guys know. But with that being said, let's roll it all on here. Let's see what comes up. We have Mercury coming up on July 7th. So this could be talking about Leo season, maybe even Cancer season. Cancer season would be July 7th, but we have this 7 energy and this July energy happening. So either way, that could be Cancer season or even Leo season if it's later July. And then we also have the 5th house coming up, and then we also have Gemini coming up near February, March area. So interesting energies, the fact that we have Mercury and Gemini, because Mercury is Gemini's ruling planet. And then with the 5th house that is ruled by Leo, and we've had lots of Leo energy in this reading so far. So for you guys, Mercury being in Gemini in the 5th house, this is of us learning how to communicate our deeper desires. This is us learning how to communicate with confidence. This is us learning how to step into our own worth, deeply into our own worth, expressing deeper thoughts, and how to communicate clearly, right? How to communicate all of the thoughts that we want. Gemini and Mercury are the master communicators, as well as Virgo as well. But this is just a very we need to learn how to stand up for ourselves and how to just have fun and not really get held back, because a lot of us get held back out of fear. This is us learning how to kind of have fun with it and just enjoy ourselves. Being able to learn how to communicate in a more fun, loving, freeing, confident way. You know, the lion really knows how to communicate comfortably, but he also knows how to just enjoy himself, because he doesn't really, a lot of the times it's really hard to scare a lion. So I think that in 2021, it's you stepping out into that more lioness energy where you don't really get scared very easily. You're kind of just confident, you're there, you'll say what's on your mind, and you feel secure at all times, right? We're tapping into that primal power in 2021. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so group number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading all about your surprises in 2021. So let's get started. All right, so pile number 3, let's get right into this reading. So we have in perfect harmony with a master number 11 right here. We also have great big love with this 26, and then we also have ears wide open with these with this angel number of 33. So ooh, you guys. It's interesting that we have this music card as well as these really big ears with ears wide open over here. So I really think that there's going to be a lot of synchronistic, beautiful events happening, that I think that it just, you know, as long as you're open to it, as long as you're aware of it, I think that there's going to be a lot of good energy surrounding you. Music also might communicate some really deep things to you in 2021. So if you guys get songs stuck in your head during this year, pay attention to those lyrics, because they're going to be telling you something. So keep your ears wide open for different synchronistic messages, especially since you guys have these angel numbers popping up. I really think that there's going to be a lot of beautiful, sacred, spiritual communication happening with you guys in 2021. So pay attention to that, because that is messages from the universe. That is messages from all those beautiful energies of guides and angels and things like that. So pay attention, because those will definitely be speaking to you in 2021, all right? And then we also have this great big love over here. So great big love with this number 26. This is all about 8. So this is about taking chances, taking those risks, and you know, when we take those risks and we take those chances, that's when we put ourselves into the moment of being able to put ourselves in the potential of getting what it is that we want. And this great big love, I think that there might be opportunities for new love to enter your life in 2021. We're going to get deeper about what that might mean when we add our tarot cards and our other oracle cards onto this. But this great big love is definitely making me feel like your heart is expanding this year. So there could be, you know, a new friendship coming in, some sort of new partnership, something, maybe even a creative outlet that makes you just expand your passions and your heart, and your love for something is just increasing in 2021. So yes, lots of definite good energies happening this year for you guys, and lots of expansion, beautiful, harmonious energy is happening in 2021. And again, I do want to point out, just pay attention to the lyrics that get stuck in your head, because that is going to be messages and signs that you guys need to pay attention to, because that's going to be one of the main ways that I think that you guys are getting messages from. So with that being said, the next cards that we have, our tarot cards, we have Page of Pentacles reversed, we have the Four of Pentacles being reversed. Interesting. We have a lot of reversals in the tarot cards for today, which is just interesting to me. I guess our next two aren't reversed though, but all right. So let's talk about what all of this is. So for you guys, wow, this Six of Cups is standing out to me right away the most, especially when we have great big love. So this could be us putting energy towards something that we've been cherishing and something that we've been putting our energy towards for a long time. So if there's some sort of like talent that you guys have been pursuing for a while, or a business idea that you guys have been, you know, dabbling in for a little while, or even around the idea of having children, something that you're putting your energy towards, something that you're desiring to create, because this is all about, you know, creating that. It reminds me of children. It's also the talking about reminiscing around the past. This can also be siblings as well. So there's lots of different kind of energy, but the main energy that I'm getting from this is you guys putting effort and energy towards something that you've been putting energy and effort towards it for a while, but we're finally moving in that direction in 2021. We're finally like, okay, I'm giving that energy. I also think that we are going to be, expanding, welcoming in something new. So we're welcoming in a new energy, either around business, friendship, getting closer with a family member that we have, or even welcoming in a new family member as well. So definitely some interesting energy happening around here. And I think this is why we have this great big love card, because we're literally pouring our energy into something that is going to expand our love and expand our passions and things like that. We also might be realizing it's going to be a big investment as well, which is I think why we have these two cards over here that are reversed. So with this Four of Pentacles being reversed, we are kind of realizing, okay, I got to put some effort towards it, I got to put some energy towards it, some monetary investments towards this new thing, but it's okay. You guys are feeling good about it. You guys aren't being a penny pincher. You're realizing, okay, I need to take this risk, because it's interesting. We're talking about risks with this card as well. There's something that you're so passionate about that, yes, we need to take a risk to invest into it. You know, we need to take that chance. We need to give it that chance to invest our time and our energy and our money into it, okay? And this Page of Pentacles as well. Some of you guys might be even taking some sort of like online course. Some of you guys might be doing something around that. But I think that there's something that you guys have maybe even not paid attention to for a while. Maybe even you have distant family members that are away from you. You guys also are probably going to get the opportunity to see them this year, more towards, I think, the mid to end of this year when I'm looking at these cards, because these are both sixes. This is reminding me of the month of June. This could even be July. I'm just kind of getting the energy of this June, July sort of energy. So some of you guys might be seeing long distant family members around that time, or maybe you guys are even in a long distance relationship that you guys are going to be finally seeing those people again during the mid to end of 2021. So these are just some of the quick energies that I'm getting from this certain pile right here. Let's go ahead and add on some more cards here. So we have Transmute, and on this Transmute card we have this bee, which is the worker bee. So you guys are definitely going to have a busy year, where I do think that you guys, there's something creative that you're going to be putting your energy towards, and it's going to take a lot of your time and energy. That's why we have that worker bee. There's going to be something that you're working towards quite often this year. It could be a new family member coming in. This could be just a project that you guys have in mind that you guys are going to be working towards. Interesting, we also have sacred sexuality coming up. So for some of you guys, this could definitely be a pregnancy for some of you. For others of you, this is more talking about your creativity, because if you think about that, sexual energy is our creative energy, our ability to literally create something. So metaphorically, this could also be that you guys have a lot of energy to be putting effort and work into a new business outlet, a new investment. You know, the pentacles are all about business, physicality, something physical. So we are moving our energy towards creating something physical, which could be a child or even a new business venture, something along the lines of that. And then yes, I do see some possible travel at the end of the year as well, just for some of you guys, because I know some of us haven't seen our family members in a long time, and I'm almost feeling that sort of energy from this pile for some of you guys who chose it. That message won't be relevant to maybe every single one of you, but I am kind of seeing a little bit of an underlying message about that in this pile. So with that being said, let's move on to our astrology cards. We have Virgo coming up over here. So this is all about business, work, getting things done, rescheduling, making our schedules a bit better. So I also think that you guys are going to get a lot more organized in 2021. So if you guys have been feeling a little bit disheveled because we have this sort of energy where you guys were like holding on to things, there's just sort of a busy energy happening in the beginning over here. I really think that you guys are getting your schedule more in order so that you guys aren't so frazzled about different things going on. So if you guys are taking a course for something, if you guys are in school, I think that you guys are getting a lot more organized with that, and things are getting a little bit easier and better with that, okay? Next card that we have over here is Aquarius. So these could even be zodiac signs. If there is a pregnancy happening, these could even be talking about their zodiac signs, possibly. You know, it doesn't have to be, but you know, it can also show that as well. So then we also do have this, Aquarius energy. So this is us really expanding out. I also see this, I'm getting this vibe of us having to learn something new around technology in order to make this new endeavor work. So maybe some of you guys are learning how to use a new program, I don't know why I'm hearing that. I really don't hear that too often, but some of you guys are learning how to maybe build a website. Maybe some of you guys are learning how to do a different program or a different learning aspect so that you guys can expand more. Maybe you guys have to learn marketing. Maybe you guys have to learn something around that, but I do see some sort of like course being taken. And I don't know why when I look at this Aquarius card, I'm just feeling more of a technological vibe from the Aquarius. Sometimes Aquarius can deal with networking, new friendships, things like that, which yes, it has that aspect, but I'm just feeling the more technological vibes from this in this pile. So interesting. The next one that we have over here is the Scorpio card. So this Scorpio, we're getting deep, you guys. We're doing some deeper learning. And this is also dealing with our sexuality as well, because Scorpio is like the more sexual sign. So again, we're getting into our deeper creativity. We are creating something. We're utilizing that creative energy that we have within us to create something big and powerful and something that's meaningful, something that we're putting a lot of our energy and passion towards. Scorpio also deals with investment. So some of you might have somebody that helps you in this sort of endeavor that you're creating. So this could be an offer from like a family member or a close friend that wants to help you create this new thing as well. Because Scorpio can deal with, we get like an investment. Somebody wants to invest in us. Somebody wants to help us out. Okay, so maybe you guys are even going to school for something and somebody wants to help you out for that. There's all these different aspects that we can look at this in. Again, it is a general reading, so you're going to kind of have to think about how that fits in with you, but definitely getting that sort of energy. We do also have this card here of honor the cycles. So this is a brand new cycle for you guys. We have to honor all different cycles of life. With this infinity over here, I think that you guys are gonna have a lot of energy within you in 2021. There's gonna be a lot of energy, but we have to learn how to utilize that energy properly, because we might be experiencing new things, which it looks like there's quite a few new things coming into your life in this year. And it's about honoring that. Honor the fact that, okay, maybe we haven't quite been here before, but we have to learn something new. And it's just a good energy. I really think that you guys are stepping into a higher dimensionality of you. When I just look at this card, this looks like this higher dimensionality. It's very Aquarian, because we're getting in touch with the stars. We're getting in touch with, our destiny, who we're meant to be. And we learn that through deeper learning, through connecting with other people and things like that. Then we also, oh my gosh, you guys, what? We literally have the card here of give birth. Wow. Okay. Some of you guys, this is a literal pregnancy for some of you. Wow, wow, wow. Others of you, this is the birth of something you've been working on for a while. This could be a project you've been working on for a while that's finally going to have its big reveal, its big breakthrough in 2021. Or we are literally, some of you guys are getting pregnant. We have the sexuality, we have give birth. We like, my goodness, some of you guys, this message again is not for all of you, but some of you guys, if you've been trying to get pregnant and maybe it's been a bit of a struggle, this card might be saying some deep things for you. Honor the cycles. So the cycle, pay attention, honor that. That might have something to do with it. So I do want to say that for some of you guys who that would be relevant for, but again, that won't be relevant for a lot of you, but just some of you guys watching this, that might hold its relevance. But anyway, with that being said, let's talk about the numbers on here really quick. We have a 5 energy and we have a 6 energy. So this is going through lots of different shifts and transitions. This 6 energy is getting into that harmony again. And we also have 2 6 energies right here as well. And we do also have that 33, which is a lot of 6. So by the end of the year, there seems to be a lot of this harmonious energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot more happens for you guys around mid to end of the year. Like after June, this year is going to get so much more happier and uplifting. And I think that's when a lot of things are going to start moving forward for you guys, is by mid to end of the year, starting at June. So that's the biggest message I have for you guys regarding that 6 energy over here. And with that being said, let's go ahead and roll our zodiac sign dice 3 times on here to get the top 3 zodiac signs that are going to be in 2021 for you guys. This can also be talking about important seasons as well, or somebody's sun, moon, or rising sign. So with that being said, let's roll it 3 times. We have Libra coming up, which is interesting. It's coming up between Leo and Scorpio. Gemini. Lots of air sign stuff. Libra again, okay. All right, so a lot of librarian energy. Oh my God, I should just call Libras librarians at this point. And look at that, we got Libra coming up again. Okay, lots of Libra energy. We get it, we see. And we also have Sagittarius. So Gemini, Libra, and Sagittarius energy are coming through for your guys' zodiac signs or season, important seasons as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all of these 3 at once and let's see what comes up. We have Saturn coming up near December, so that could be an important time for like business, really solidifying some certain things. We also have Gemini coming up, and we have the first house near yes. So just so you guys know, there's a lot of yes energy. There's a lot of go for it type of energy. Let's do it. Let's get the show on the road type of energy happening over here. So when Saturn is in Gemini in the first house, we are solidifying who we are. We're solidifying our ideas that we've had, because Gemini deals with our ideas, our thinking, things like that. So I think that you guys are really setting up the structure. We are making something physical. We're realizing that there's a grind to it. We need to create. We need to bring it into physicality. Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius and Capricorn. So if you think about that Aquarian, Capricornian energy, this is a very like more fixed cardinal sort of like, let's create the proper way. Let's climb this mountain. Let's do this thing. We might be putting in, a lot of work. We did have that worker bee. So yeah, you guys are definitely putting in effort this year, but it's good effort, because look we're like doing the thing that we really wanted to do. Whatever we had in our mind that we wanted to do for ourselves, that is getting solidified. Yes, we got this yes sort of energy. And I think a lot of it's going to start really taking off around like June to December of 2021 for you guys. So just keep that one in mind. And with that being said, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 3 for your surprises and good news in 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video and reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 4, if you guys chose this one, this is going to be your reading, so let's hop right into it. All right, so pile number 4. It's interesting that you chose number 4 and our oracle card, our first oracle card that we have the number 4 on it, which is great and full. And then we have beautiful uncaging, which is the numerology of number 5 on it. So very beautiful cards to be starting off with for your guys' reading. With this great and full, I just see this very fulfilling sort of year. I almost see that there's just this sort of like this balanced energy. I'm hearing this balance, like we're good. I don't think that there's going to be a lot of worries in 2021 for you guys. I think that this is more of just a chill kind of balanced year. Of course, there's things that go on in the world that are kind of like, nah, we go through cycles all the time. But in general, I almost feel this sort of just like gliding kind of energy in 2021 for you guys. It just seems like we're just gliding. We're gliding through. We're doing our thing. We know what we're doing. We're getting through it, type of thing. But also with this beautiful uncaging, I feel like you guys are kind of like, yeah, you're definitely opening up a lot more in 2021 with this heart one. It could even be that you guys, great and full. Wow, I almost see this kind of like maybe winning something or winning an award or getting recognition for something. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like this recognition sort of energy, somebody really recognizing your talents. It could also be that your guys' talents are really increasing in 2021 as well, because when you look at this, it's just like the award that you get for talents, right? So this would be talking about something that you guys are really good at is going to be recognized and noticed in 2021. That's why we have this beautiful uncaging as well, because you're finally revealing. If you think about uncaging, we're revealing the curtain, okay? So somehow the curtain might be revealed on some sort of talent that you have, some sort of maybe important connection that you guys will be making, some sort of important recognition that's going to happen in 2021. It's going to be quite unexpected too. So the way that it's going to happen with that 5 sort of energy is quite unexpected, but you guys are getting the key to unlocking something that creates fulfillment, that creates recognition. So yeah, definitely great energy happening over there. But all in general, I don't know why I'm getting this sort of like gliding energy. It just feels like we're gliding through, but yet there's also kind of this sort of big kind of recognition that we're getting. This is definitely some sort of recognition. This is unveiling the curtains, things like that, okay? So very beautiful start to this reading. Our next few cards that we have the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is definitely networking. Somebody's definitely going to probably notice you or notice a talent of yours. Maybe you guys are going to learn that talent deeper as well, because I almost see this card. It almost looks a little bit like teaching or learning as well. So I'm just going to hold this one up to the camera so you guys can like fully see it. Yeah, this is definitely this networking sort of energy and also like teaching and learning that I'm getting from this card right here. So maybe some of you guys are even going to be teaching about what it is that you've learned. Some of you guys might also be just taking some sort of a course to master this ability even more. So I'm definitely seeing a little bit of that sort of energy going on. Then we also have this 2 of Wands. Okay, so we're seeking out new things. We're wondering, okay, we're definitely planning something, that's for sure. I definitely see this sort of planning energy. Maybe this is even a collaborative effort. Maybe you guys are making connections that is allowing you to expand deeper and maybe help you actually reveal what it is that you want. This is interesting. I almost see that you guys are like, you have this idea, but you need people to help you with this idea in order for it to come to its full fulfillment. But I think that that's what's happening in 2021 for you guys. Somehow you're gaining all the right people, all the right connections that can help you plan out this idea that you have so that you guys can actually, they're the key. You guys are gaining all the keys to actually create this thing that I think that you guys have been desiring to do or to create, something along the lines of that. That's what I'm feeling from this. So it's very interesting energy happening. So that is one of the beautiful surprises of 2021. Yeah, we're definitely getting the key. And I do think that we're going to get some sort of recognition that's very significant to us. I think that this is something that's going to be significant to you, okay? And then we have Death being reversed. Interesting card to come up next. So yeah, this is almost like, I feel like you're going into 2021 almost already feeling this sort of energy. So Death being reversed, I feel like we already kind of feel all of these things sort of brewing and beginning, things like that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that sort of energy, but I think that this is where I'm getting that energy from, of the gliding through. You think about death. If death is upright, this is a big transformation, a big change that we're going through. The fact that it's reversed, I don't think that there's going to be any like major significant like like shift or change that's necessarily kind of coming. I think it's going to come eventually, but this year is about creating this beautiful thing that gets recognized. And that in itself is like a big change and a big accomplishment. But I don't see that you guys are necessarily like maybe, I don't see some significant like career change or something like that. So you guys might be planning something like that and getting recognition and then being able to go in that energy maybe near the end of the year, something along the lines of that. Then we do also have this 7 of Cups happening at the end over here. So yeah, you guys are definitely planning something. You guys are definitely, deciding what it is that you want to do. I think that there's lots of different opportunities for you in 2021. I'm definitely hearing the word opportunities in 2021 and what's the outcome. But I think that you guys are definitely planning something and you're like, ooh, what's the outcome going to be? And I'll tell you that the outcome is going to be something that's going to help unlock a new direction that can get you more recognition, that can get you more people, more networking, more connections that can be around you in 2021, okay? So definitely feeling some good energies from this pile so far. This is feeling really nice. This is feeling really good. Definitely, big planning year. The creation energy is there. We're going to be creating it. We're going to be putting our efforts towards something. We're getting all the right connections and all the right people to get some sort of opportunity and recognition that we've needed. Some of you guys might even be actually winning an award or something like that, or just some sort of really important recognition that's very meaningful for you. Okay, so with that being said, let's go into our next few cards over here. So the next ones that we have patience and surrender. So this is something that I think that you guys have been waiting for a long time with this patience card. This is something that, okay, we've been planning it maybe for a long time. We've been doing this for a long time. 2020 is the year where you guys do get this sort of award or recognition for what it is that you guys have been wanting to do, for what it is that you guys have been wanting to create. So it is something that I do think you guys have been, it's been a long time coming and it's finally here. It's like, we finally made it. But I think that you guys are making it in such a beautiful, long-lasting way, because you think about the tortoise shell that we have here. This is almost like the tortoise and the hare story. So you guys didn't just rush into this. You guys didn't just get it so quickly. You guys really built this. This is a solid thing. This is something that I think is going to reward you for a long time coming. There isn't going to be a massive all of a sudden it's just gone. This death card being reversed it's not just going to randomly disappear one day, okay? This is something that I do think, because of the fact of your patience and your resilience in this is going to pay off for a long time coming, okay? It's not just the first time that this is going to pay off. This is going to be paying off for a long time coming. And then we do also have this card here of surrender. Look at this tree that's just growing. This is something that's going to be growing for a while. So yes, we're getting that recognition in 2021. It's going to be very meaningful. It's going to be amazing. But this is about us surrendering and realizing that the tree is still growing. This isn't where it ends, okay? This isn't where it ends. This tree is still growing. We're still that tortoise that is moving more and more. Yes, we're going slow, but that's, we're enjoying that journey. We're basking that journey, gaining all the resources, because if you're the hare that just zooms through the journey, you miss a lot of the important resources along the way that can help sustain it in the future. All right, so with that being said, let's move on to our astrology cards. So we have Juno over here. This deals with important relationships and things like that. So Juno coming up, some of you guys might be making some sort of big relationship connection in 2021, because Juno, relationships. So some sort of big networking relationship connection that you guys are going to be making in 2021. This could be love, but I'm feeling like this is more of a career-related connection or a friendship-related connection that really helps you move forward in this direction that you want to go in. Then we also have Aries coming up. So this is about us taking new action. This is about us getting inspired action to create something new. So yeah, definitely getting those vibes from there with that Aries and Juno. This is something that's moving forward pretty quickly. Like once we get the ball rolling, it moves, right? But I do think that there is this sort of patience. I think we've been waiting for it for a while, and then all of a sudden it just happens, like bam, it just happens, it occurs, it's there, it's done, it feels amazing. And then we have first house as well, which is ruled by Aries. So first house and Aries coming up. This is very Mars masculine energy of us moving forward in this new direction. Us fully realizing who we are, what we want, and we're going for it. we're just doing it, okay? So definitely really good energy happening over there. Lots of like quick action, but it's because we've had our patience. I think it's because we've had this patience that things are now finally happening. It feels like it's moving, finally, okay? And when they happen, they're gonna be unexpected. They're gonna be those quick little happenings, but I think there's gonna be multiple quick little happenings that we get in 2021, okay? The next few cards that we have over here, we have retreat and recharge. So this is also where I'm getting a little bit of that relaxing energy. I think that there's going to be moments of like these big recognitions, but then we're just able to relax. We're able to be patient. We're able to, sit and ponder, but then quick action, but then sit and ponder, quick action, sit and ponder, quick action, sit and ponder. So interesting kind of energy happening over here where it's like, okay, cool. And then now we get to retreat and recharge. It's sort of that sort of energy that's happening, but I think that's happening in a very balanced way. I don't think that you guys are thrown off by it. I don't think that you guys are off put by it. I feel like it just feels positive. It feels like it's just flowing. It feels like a beautiful river that you guys are just flowing down. We also have another 4 energy right here, and you guys picked that 4 number. Look at that. We got 4, 4, and you guys picked pile number 4. We have another 4 happening over here, even though it's technically a 5, but 4 energy is popping up. So retreat and recharge. Okay. Then we also have find your motivation. So this is that Aries energy. Retreat and recharge, find your motivation. This is the weird energy of 2021 for you guys, is this relaxed. Go for it. Relaxed. But you're not going for it in a stressed way. This is more of like I have my eyes set on something and I'm ready, So find your motivation. I think that you guys are going to be quite motivated in 2021. There's going to be times of like feeling like I just want to relax. I just want to like let loose. But then there's going to be those moments of like, yep, now's the time. Now's the time. That Mars Aries energy keeps creeping up. Then we also have honor the process. So don't get impatient. 2021, do not get impatient. This is something that requires a lot of your patience. We have patience coming up, and we have honor the process. Honor the fact that there's times that you're going to need to recharge and retreat, because this is when you build up and you fill up your cup full of that beautiful energy, and then we can then go and utilize the energy and use it as motivation, right? We can conquer what it is that we want and things like that. So we also have this 3 over here, which is this beautiful creative networking energy. Once again, we're making important connections. This number 2 energy, because this 1 and the 1, that's also a master number as well. So we're again mastering some certain talents in 2021. And we are finally ready to go after it. We're finally like, okay, I think I know enough now where I'm ready to just do it. I'm ready to go for it. And that 2 energy is all about those, making those proper connections as well. Things like that, getting into the right mindset, all things like that. So with that being said, let's move on to our Astro Dice. Let's see what we get coming up for you guys with the Astro Dice. We're going to do the zodiac sign dice first to get the top 3 zodiac signs that are going to be the most prominent in 2021 for you guys. And this can also be talking about seasons, or again, somebody's sun, moon, or rising sign. All right, we have Pisces coming up during February. So February and Pisces season could be a prominent time for you guys. We also have Libra coming up, okay? And Libra comes up in check again and no, so that might be some sort of interesting significance for some of you guys. Libra again. And Gemini coming up in this June energy. So June and Cancer season, because it's coming up right on Cancer as well. So that can also be a significant time for some of you guys as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all of the dice together and let's see what comes up. Gemini coming up again. We got the first house right on top of Libra, and Libra was coming up a lot as well. And then we also have the Neptune. Okay, so Neptune, this is all about also media. So some of you guys might be getting some sort of media recognition with Gemini as well. So this could be social media, literally, and yourself. And then coming up by Libra, your relationships, the connections that you make in 2021 are going to be significantly important for you guys. If some of you guys want to work in the media or something like that, I do think 2021 is going to bring a bit of that, success or recognition to you, or at least a bit more of it if you guys are already working in something like that. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing this sort of also fairy tale sort of energy, because Neptune is this fairy tale. It's like, what do you vision? And what do you want to create? And think about what you want to create, and let's do it. But your relationships that you're making are going to be so significantly important. Okay, you guys, like that Libra energy. There could even be an important relationship that you guys make that already has some certain connections for you guys to maybe get some, like, yeah, this key to unlock this success and this recognition, okay? So that's going to be really important. It's coming up again to reiterate those sort of energies that are happening. So yeah, definitely feeling that sort of vibe for you guys, pile number 4. So hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, pile number 5. If you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading all about those surprises coming your way in 2021. So let's hop right into it. Okay, pile 5. Let's talk about your guys' oracle cards that come up right away. We have Seeing Beyond and Opening to Discovery. These cards give me the most magical vibes. Oh my goodness, this seems like a wizard or alchemist that lives out in the middle of a forest and just does potions and magic all day. So I'm getting this very magical vibe for you guys for 2021. This seems like we are getting in touch with our magical self and our magical side in 2021. If you guys have not done that already, that's the immediate vibes that we're getting over here. Look at all these stars that are hanging around. So some of you guys might be very interested in learning about esoteric things, getting deeper into your own magic, okay? Seeing beyond, like these are your psychic intuition. So your psychic intuition is going to be very high in 2021. I think that you guys are unlocking that on a deeper level. I think that you guys are cleansing yourself. You're learning a little bit more about who you really are, where you're really from, and why you're really here, and getting in touch with that destiny that's correlated with that. 3 and 6 also breaks down into a 9 in numerology. So this is us getting to the, we're learning a lot. We're getting to that end phase. We're completing a certain phase of our life where we used to be this certain way, and now we're about to embark on this new journey. And then we also have a 7 over here, which is all that spiritual energy, you guys. So this is so beautiful. You're literally unlocking that spiritual energy. You're completing an old phase of you and going down this new route. There's this new road that's opening up for you guys. This new pathway, literally opening to discovery. We have this key over here. We are unlocking something. Maybe we're unlocking like a new idea, this new thing that's never really been seen before, never really been discovered, or at least we have never discovered it before. You guys are literally unlocking something that you never knew existed before and you never even realized, and it's going down a rabbit hole. We're going down a rabbit hole, and you can see that she was once in this sort of like empty sort of field, and we're realizing that there's so much there. We got the key to unlock this forest that we can then discover and explore, and there's magic here, seeing beyond, opening to discovery. This is going to be I'm seeing some magic happening over here, you guys. Also, when I look at these cards, I want to say that this is more of this is this sort of like, I want to take time for me and do my own thing because I'm learning so many new things, and I'm just so fascinated by it. I think that you guys are going to get absolutely fascinated by something this year. This is this fascinating sort of energy that I'm getting from these cards right here. So with that being said, let's pop some tarot cards on here. We have the 5 of Cups being reversed. So if there's something that used to be bothering you guys, 2021 is this year of like, it's like, I don't even really focus on it anymore. We turn around and realize all the magic that we had within, rather than seeing, the other things that were around us. It's like we're finally unlocking the really good things. So surprises that are coming your way. This is like, awakening to your own magic, totally awakening to your own magic. This almost looks like, a person who has those potion bottles like underneath their sleeve, kind of getting that vibe. 5 of Cups usually doesn't deal with that at all, but I'm just sort of getting that vibe from this card in this particular reading. So that looks very beautiful to me. And then we also have the 8 of Wands. So with this 8 of Wands right here, we're definitely learning new things. We're moving energy in a new direction. This is like manifesting. We're finally like having our eyes set on something and we're like, okay, let's do it. This is some really fast-paced energy. So I think there's going to be a lot of quick shifts for you guys in the year of 2021. Lots of energy moving. It's moving forward. We are going in a direction. Some of you guys might even be, This can also sometimes deal with travel, but I know travel is closed down for a lot of different people right now. But this opening to discovery and this travel, this could even be astral travel for some of you guys, things like that, getting deeper into meditation, but we're moving energy and it's moving quicker than ever before. So if you guys want to manifest something, if you guys want to create something, 2021, it looks like you guys are moving quicker than you ever have before. There's more energy to utilize than ever before. So that is one of the greatest surprises. Then we also do have the Wheel of Fortune being reversed. So I think some of you guys are finally realizing that maybe the past was about you getting over some past life karma, maybe you guys getting over some like old karma, but now we're finally moving, okay? We have this energy that's finally moving forward. We're opening to discovery. We're seeing beyond. We're realizing why things were the way that they were, and it could have been our perspective that was causing things to flow out this way. But since 2021, we're now seeing beyond and we're changing that perspective. We're now looking at the cups that are behind us that were full all along, and we're utilizing all of that energy to move us forward and propel us into a beautiful future, because these cups that are spilt over and empty, we can't utilize anything. All the liquid is gone. We've squeezed out those lemons. So if you guys have felt like in the past that you've kind of squeezed all those lemons, 2021 is this opening of realizing that there's a lemon tree standing right behind you, and we can utilize that energy, honey. We can utilize it, but it's perspective based, because if we're focused on the lemons that are empty, we're never going to be able to turn around and see that there's been this full, fruitful lemon tree behind us all along. So 2021 is that realization of, okay, I can shift the wheel. I can now go in this new direction. I can shift it. Okay? And then we do also have the moon being reversed as well. So yeah, we're being able to finally see. This is the card of being able to finally see truth, to finally see where we can, where we're going and what we want to do, where we actually want to go, where we want to put our energy. What do we want to put our energy towards? So that's why we have this Eight of Wands as well. And the moon coming up is like, yeah, the things that we didn't see before, the opportunity that we couldn't see before finally gets revealed. We're opening to discover. We're finally getting the key, because when the moon is up, we don't see as much as when the sun is up. So the moon talks about this like illusion sort of energy, because it's an illusion that we can't see as much because everything is still there, but we just can't really see it as well. So this is finally, when it's reversed, is lifting up that veil. We finally got the key to unlock the brighter future, right? Because we have this this dark sort of background over here in this card, and then with that key, we're able to unlock the beautiful forest that's actually illuminated. So yeah, somehow you guys are definitely going on an illumination sort of journey. We're finally illuminating lots of other things that we needed to see in order to move forward, to manifest those dreams, to be the creator. And it's also really interesting because I got a glance at our next card as I'm reaching for them, and it's literally the creator. So how beautiful does that just fit into this? So look at, she's literally holding a magic wand. She knows that she's the creator. She's literally realizing and utilizing and honing onto her magic. So I really think 2021, you're honing onto your magic this year, my love. You're taking hold of it, and you're realizing that you can wave that wand in whichever direction that you want to go. I also think that you guys are going to be shifting a lot with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's this sort of shifting energy. Okay, so anytime that things are going bad, you're going to realize, oh wait, I'm the creator. And I want you guys to remember this. When the wheel shifts, realize that this is perspective based. You can just turn around and grab one of those lemons that are right behind you if you turn your perspective. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying by that, okay? And our next card, ooh, I love this one. Look at this. Dare to dream. Look at this crystal he's holding. There's this gift. So we're clawing onto the gifts. We're clawing onto more abundance. We are realizing that we can hold the power to create. Dare to dream. Your dreams can solidify, because this crystal is like the solidification of energy, right? So dare to dream, be the creator. You have what it takes, okay? Dare to dream, ask for those gifts, and the stork will bring it, because this claw is almost like the stork, right? So if we're asking for a gift, if we ask our guides and angels for a gift, they will provide. They'll literally bring us a gift. The opportunity will come out of the sky, literally. It's like a metaphor, right, for how opportunity presents itself when we ask for it. So if you're the creator, and if you're like seeing beyond and you're realizing that you can do all these things, ask for a gift. And I want you guys to sit right now. Just literally sit right now. and ask the universe for a gift. It doesn't have to be a specific gift. In fact, it's better if it's not a specific gift so that you guys can just see how this works if you guys don't know already. If you guys already know this, then you could go to the more advanced stuff. But if you guys don't know, I want you guys to just write down in a notebook or in your phone if you have that, and just write down that I'm gonna ask the universe, my guides and angels, for a beautiful gift for me, one that I will know and be able to recognize that it was from them. If you guys have a specific idea of what exactly you want, like maybe you guys want to get confirmation by seeing a flower to just know that that energy is listening to you and that you do hold the creation magic within you to do that, just sit there for a moment, write it down, ask for it, and then just forget about it. You don't have to write it down multiple times, just write it down once, forget about it, let it go, and I promise you it will come, okay? So with that being said, look at this next card we have. We have this self-love card. So this is about you guys gaining confidence. This is about you guys, dare to dream and realize that you are worthy of that dream, because some of us, we don't feel worthy of what we desire. Sometimes we're like, oh, well, I can't do that because I'm just me. Guess what? You can do that. So self-love, this is all about realizing that you are worthy of what it is that you want. Dare to dream, realize that you're the creator. Self-love, guys, you are absolutely worthy of that. 2021 is about utilizing that energy, realizing that energy, that you have that within you. Then we also have the 11th house. This is making connections, friendships. This is ruled by Aquarius. This is that networking house, okay? So that's going to be something that's really important, as well as the communication. This is also learning as well. So the 11th house is actually, it's ruled by Aquarius, which rules astrology. It can talk about the esoteric stuff because it's like all about conspiracies, like hidden knowledge, finding out these knowledges, right? So with this 8 of Wands in the 11th house, I'm really seeing this sort of energy that's like this beautiful moving ahead energy of learning new things, discovering new things, okay? So some of you guys might even be interested in going deeper into astrology or something like that. And then we also have Leo. Again, that's gaining that confidence. We're becoming that peacock over here with that self-love and realizing that we're worthy and we can dare to dream and we're worthy of those gifts that come to us, okay? We also have waning gibbous moon. So this is when we're going more into the new moon energy. We're waning. And so this is when we kind of just let go and we allow a little bit more. We're not bringing in the light, okay? So it's not like you're bringing in darkness either, but you are coming to more towards a new phase. We're letting go of the old self, the full self. We've already kind of completed a phase. So this is what I mean by this, because we have this 9 energy, which is almost like this waning energy, because we're realizing that our old self was the way that it was, and maybe we don't really resonate with that anymore. Maybe our old self was like, oh, I'm not really worthy of that. I'm not the creator of my destiny, and I just I am what I am. We're letting go of those old things with the waning and with the 9 energy, and we're able to see beyond. That's so Aquarian, right? We're able to see more. We're able to see the big picture. That Aquarius energy is that big picture. It's ruled by Uranus, which is one of the farthest planets from the sun. In fact, if you don't count Pluto, it technically is the farthest planet. So this is about really seeing beyond. It's the unexpected, okay? And the unexpected is that there's another planet beyond there. So if you think that your limitation is something, it actually goes beyond that. I know some people don't count Pluto as a planet, but I personally still do. In astrology, we count it as a planet. So this is about realizing that there is more beyond what everyone says that there is. So your old self might have had a limitation, but your new self in 2021 is like, no, there's no more limitation. So this is we're getting rid of the old self. The waning is about getting rid of the old you. That's why that light is going away, because that's the old you. Now we're bringing in the brighter light, the real you, that brightness, and that's what's coming out. That's what's manifesting in 2021, is you realizing that you are magic. You hold that within you, okay? So the next few cards that we have over here, we have Master the Dance with number 44 on it. Ooh, love the number 44. So this is a really good luck card, knowing that you're going to be protected, you're going to be balanced, okay? So you're being looked over. Also, Master the Dance. I think that you guys are wanting to really get in touch with a deeper part of yourself. Like, look at all these planets that she's surrounded by. I think that honestly, this is the last card in the deck, so it's almost like this world card of completing these phases. We've completed all the lessons, right? And we're now connected with the galaxies. We're connected to the stars. It's such a magical card as well, literally master the dance. This is about mastering, being able to just enjoy life, dance through life. Don't take it so harshly, because when you take it harshly, that's the perspective that you're looking in. But if you can have fun, if you can just master the dance by realizing that you just enjoy the dance. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The master of dance realizes that this is just about the expression of you, and let's just enjoy it. And as you enjoy it, you bring in more of that really good energy. Then we also have offer with the number 9 on it, which is also again about completing phases. So offer. Ooh, I think that you guys are realizing how to give and receive a lot more. And I really think that this is more of being able to receive from the universe and also offer that energy. I think that you guys also might be inclined to share some of this knowledge with other people. That's what I'm getting from this offer card as well. There's also letting go, because as we can see, these pieces are just floating up. So letting go, being like, okay, universe, just take away all these old limitations that I've had. I offer them up to go to somebody else who could use that sort of energy. And for me, I welcome in the new energy that I can now have, because you guys are completing phases. That's why we have 9. This is the completion of a phase. We're letting go of the old and we're welcoming in the new. Then we also have clear the vessel. Interesting, you guys have the first card and the last card of the deck. That is absolutely phenomenal. That is like a big energy in itself. So you guys, yeah, you're on the last phase and the beginning phase. So you guys are completing an old phase and beginning a new phase. That's why we got all this 9 and 1 energy happening over here. And then clear the vessel. We're offering up the old, we're clearing out the vessel, and we're welcoming in the new. This is also very Aquarian. This is the water bearer. This reminds me of the card of Aquarius. So there's a lot of Aquarian energy happening in this pile right now. So this is, yeah, we're getting in touch with that spirituality. We're getting in touch with the astrology. We're aligning to the stars. I think that you're going to have a lot of like planetary alignments this year. I'm just really feeling that like psychically for you guys, just because of what's kind of happening over here in our cards. But yeah, we're clearing that vessel. This is very Aquarian. We're realizing all the old things that we used to believe and exchanging those for really good beliefs that we can see beyond. We go into that magical realm of 2021. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take out our Astro dice and let's see what comes up for you guys. So we're gonna get any last information using this board right here. We're going to roll this particular Astro dice with the zodiac signs 3 times to get the top 3 zodiac signs that are most likely going to be in your life in 2021, as well as we're going to look at specific dates and then, yeah, all the jazz. So when I roll this, if we get, for example, Gemini, this can be talking about Gemini season or people with Gemini, sun, moon, or rising that'll be in your life in 2021. So let's roll it 3 times and let's see what comes up, you guys. Taurus coming out by September, so very interesting. We have Taurian energy. We have Gemini energy coming up by the end of May and like June right there, so it's exactly Gemini season, or there's more Gemini energy. And we have Cancer coming up as well by the word yes. So that might have some sort of significance for some of you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all the Astro dice together and let's find out what comes up. Okay, so we have the 9th house, which deals with philosophies, learning some deeper things, learning some deeper knowledge, things like that. We also have Pluto over here, and we also have Aries. I don't know why I couldn't think of that for a second. Also, this 9th house came up by May and June. So again, Gemini season, I think is going to be pretty important and significant for most of you guys. And yeah, so Pluto being in Aries in the 9th house. So we're realizing where we used to restrict ourselves. We're realizing all of the places where we used to maybe conceal or hide ourselves or be fearful of, you know, expressing our true self or being our true self or talking about what we truly believe in. So some of you guys are going to be challenged with your belief systems. This is kind of like going through maybe a bit of a spiritual awakening, challenging old belief systems that you've had and realizing that there's something new that you guys can begin, because Aries rules the first house in astrology. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of that number 1 sort of energy, and we have that 1 energy coming up about this new kind of cycle because we're completing an old one. And it's interesting that we have the number 9 as well, even though 9 in numerology isn't necessarily connected to Sagittarius, but the 9th house, if we think about just the number 9 even coming up, We're completing a phase, we're starting a new one. And Pluto is literally like the cleaner of the closet. They clean out the closet. They go in there and they're like, okay, this no longer serves us, this no longer serves us, this no longer serves us. And this is all about our belief systems, the ninth house. And Aries is all about us, the way that we move forward in life, the way that we take action, our doing, right? So yeah, we're cleaning out the closet of those old things. We're starting a new direction. I feel like this new direction is happening for you guys in 2021, pile number 5. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.